Hello everyone, it's WolvesDB here and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Just a couple of things before I start the video. You will notice that first of all this is not a live stream. That's because no one actually watches the live streams once the live streams have ended. But this is an actual uploaded video. And second of all, yes, as you can see, I'm aware that I do need my haircuts. That can wait a week. So this video is about the new UEFA Nations League competition. England are in Group 4 of League A, which means that we play home and away fixtures against Spain and Croatia. In total in League A, there are 12 countries split up into 4 groups of 3 teams. But this video is not really going to explain in detail how the new competition works, because there are plenty of other videos to explain all of that. Instead, in this video, I will explain why, in my opinion, I think the new UEFA Nations League competition is absolutely rubbish. First of all, everyone knows that it interrupts the domestic football season. We've only just started the season with only 4 games taking place in the Premier League and 6 in the Championship. And now this international break means we've got no domestic football for 2 weeks. Yes, I did enjoy the World Cup, but this isn't the World Cup. If England win this tournament, we won't be boasting about it, just like we don't mention that we actually won the tournament in 1997. Second of all, and most importantly, because the format of the competition is interlinked to the normal qualifying for Euro 2020. Between March and November 2019, the normal qualifying will take place for Euro 2020 as normal, with 10 groups of either 5 or 6 teams. The 10 group winners and 10 group runners-up will qualify for Euro 2020 in the normal way, and that gets us 20 of the 24 teams for 2020. The other 4 teams will qualify via playoffs linked to their performance in the UEFA Nations League. I'd hope from England's point of view that we could qualify through Euro 2020 in the normal qualifying anyway. But if the worst did come to the worst, and as long as 8 of the 12 nations from League A qualify through the normal qualifying route, it would still mean that we at least guarantee the place in the playoffs, as is every other nation in League A. In the past, there have been occasions when there's been 1 or even 2 big countries that have not qualified for a European Championship or a World Cup, but 4 top countries not qualifying is unheard of and simply will not happen. So this begs the question of asking, if a place is guaranteed in the playoffs for England anyway, then what exactly is the point of playing to your best and trying to win the group in the group stage of the Nations League if the reward is the same as losing? At the end of it all, the best 4 countries from each league that have not qualified for Euro 2020 will contest the playoffs. This means that after normal qualifying has ended, only 19 countries out of 55 will have been eliminated, because 20 countries will have already qualified for 2020 and another 16 of them will have qualified for the playoffs. Surely there's something wrong when a competition eliminates less teams than it sends through to another round. Most of the countries eliminated will be from Leagues C or D in the Nations League. However, 4 countries will qualify for the playoffs from League D, with one of them eventually qualifying for the tournament overall. Therefore, if you're a country near the bottom of the rankings in League C, it actually makes sense to try and get relegated to League D to give yourselves an easier opportunity in future tournaments to qualify, which is absolutely mad. And with every country in League A guaranteed at least a playoff spot, it seems to me as though it's been designed to make sure that every big country qualifies for European Championships. If I was Gareth Southgate, I would treat these Nations League group stage games the same as friendlies, as we're guaranteed to make it into the playoffs anyway. There's really nothing to play for in the group stages of this new competition. And finally, because it's a new UEFA competition, it means of course there's now a new UEFA Anthem. The success of the UEFA Champions League anthem has gone to everyone's heads, and now it seems as though each brand new competition needs its own anthem. FIFA has its own anthem, the Premier League has its own anthem, and now UEFA, believe it or not, have 4 separate anthems for the Champions League, the Europa League, the European Championships, and now the Nations League. Of course, the Championship in England does not yet have its own anthem, and whilst I don't want to give Sean Harvey any ideas, my mind has now wandered into the possibility of writing such an anthem in the Championship. So those are the reasons why I think the new UEFA Nations League competition is rubbish, and that's the end of the video. Please feel free to like the video, subscribe to me, turn on your notifications, and to comment down below whether you think the new UEFA Nations League competition is good or bad, or even if you just want to compose a championship anthem as a joke. Thanks for watching everyone, and goodbye.